Welcome to the Scene Snobs podcast.
Yeah! It's Tuesday night. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Scene Snobs podcast. I'm your host, Makin, and of course, joined, as always, by my co-pilot on this magic carpet ride is Mr. Casey the Madman Plot.
Well, thank you, my friend. A glorious intro as always, and it's wonderful to see you and all of you beautiful people out there. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Tuesday evening or whenever you happen to be listening, because it's a podcast.
That is very true. Like always, we are live, as he said, every Tuesday evening at 9 p.m., or you can listen to us on
every single one of them.
Podcast platforms anytime after that, or watch us on our YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe and like it.
Yeah, smash that like button.
Smash that like. I love that because my kids do that. They're like, you got to tell them to smash the like button. And I'm like, I do. They just don't.
Yeah. They don't like us.
And I will tell you this, if anybody listens on iTunes, please rate and review us. We truly appreciate it.
Yes, please make sure to give us those 5 stars and then to fill our egos and then use your words to crush us and slowly deflate us and tell us how terrible we are.
Please don't. No, it's okay if you do. I don't mind.
But the 5 stars is important.
But the 5 stars is important. So let's say hi. Jason's here. Jason, what's going on? No one's doing parties like these two. They are the Wayne and Garth of 2022.
Totally, dude.
The Farley and the Spade. Let's go. And he says he liked this, so we appreciate him. Now, I will say you are very into one of our topics tonight for sure.
Right.
We're gonna be talking about a lot of things, and we got some fun stuff coming up. Before we get started, I do want to make an announcement. We're going to try and do a fun-a-thon really thrown together. If you guys don't know what our fun-a-thons are, every once in a while we do marathon type shows, telethon marathon type shows where actually we did our first one a year ago in March, where we get a bunch of shows, podcasts, web shows, things like that together. And over the course of we've done 12 hours, done 8 hours, we've done a whole bunch. And we try to raise money for different organizations, charities, things like that. We were going to try and do one for the Ukraine Relief Fund, the Crisis Relief Fund. Unfortunately, I was trying to push for March 11th, and it was we just started last week, and we couldn't get enough shows for it at the time. And because we had a lot of shows say, hey, well, we'll stay on longer, we'll do longer shows. But the purpose is to kind of bring in a lot of shows, so a lot more people are watching and hopefully helping if they can, and they can spread the word. Although we do appreciate the shows that did step up. It's not out. It's not out. It's just postponed at the moment for a better time.
Yeah, just I was actually going to be out as well. So yes. We need to make sure that I can be there because fun-a-thons are like one of my favorite things that we do. Any long amount of time I get to spend with you, buddy.
Well, I was saying this to somebody the other day. I was like, I just can't do it without Casey. I cannot host this show without Casey. Well, I can, but I don't want to.
Well, I can't be on this show without you.
Well, no, that's not true. You have access. You can do it, but I don't want to. That's the thing. I don't want to do it by myself. So. Yeah. And
we have a mug together, for crying out loud.
It's true. And I'll tell you what, I don't want to do. It's so weird. It's so weird to say but out loud, but I don't want to do it with anybody else.
I don't want to do it with anyone else either, buddy.
If I have to do an 8 to 12 hour episode of this where we host a bunch of different shows, I definitely don't want to do it.
I mean, any chance for me to dress up in a tuxedo and try to act like Jerry Lewis, dude.
I don't know that I would do a tuxedo again. I don't know that I could. I was so sweaty after. Well, the last one was a lot of fun. If anybody saw our one for to help the why am I drawing a blank?
Jason's brother-in-law.
Over the summer, we had costume changes. Mm-hmm. we went all out. We had locations.
Bro, it was like a share show.
We did. We had a lot of fun with that one. There was a lot of great people who jumped in to help out with that, and I think we did pretty good.
I think so. I mean, we didn't get grumpy till the end.
The Milbies. That's right. I almost said the Malbies, but I knew that wasn't right.
And why is it? I now remember it was Brady.
Well, Brady. Yeah, that's Brady, where I think my wires are getting crossed.
Terrible, man. I've been so focused on tonight's topics that I am just completely shot. So I apologize.
Oh, I'm so tired today that there's yeah.
What a long, strange trip it's been for this whole week in 2 days.
I didn't even remember Brady until you just. That was like our first one. But we do get updates, and they do tell us how they're doing, and so far so good. I think we helped. I think things went pretty well. So I don't want to gloat or boast or anything like that. But I am great.
Okay, and any opportunity to help others is always a fantastic one. And anyone who is struggling, any times that people are going through any sort of situation that you feel like we could potentially help out, throw us a line, drop us a line. We're always interested in being able to potentially help.
Yes, absolutely. Now we do take our time with these.
Oh no, look, it's not tomorrow. It won't be done in a day.
Because it was like a humble piece of humble pie to come up with it for the Ukrainian Crisis Relief Fund. And I was like, I want to do one. It's been time. We haven't done one since the summer. And I've been talking about it for months, but I have not had the chance to do it. And I always look for like who can we really help at like what is out there. Like the Milbys was a good friend's family. Mm-hmm. So like I wanted to step in and help save the Bradys when we had the Scene Snobs network. It was one of our shows. It was their puppy, one of the shows. They had a puppy and it needed surgery or wasn't going to survive. So we stepped in and we wanted to help. Like the Ukrainian Crisis Relief Fund, with everything going on, I thought that would be a really good thing to do to help raise funds for. But yeah, you're right. Like message us, stuff like that. And then we will definitely try to piece it together, because we have definitely met a great group of shows and talent and everything else that are very
fantastic human beings, just wonderful people that it's great to be able to share this little box of a screen with, man, to be able to hit the airwaves with them and to hang out and discuss, and all for a good cause. So I'm always in. And
we've also met our fair share of dickheads too.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a couple out there.
There's just a few.
It's okay. I'm one of them. So it's all right.
Putin's the biggest one.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Ukrainian sign said it best.
It really did. And listen, I will never not say Putin's a piece of shit if I have the chance.
As you should.
So anyway, but to the Russian people that are fighting back against this, good on you. We appreciate you doing it. So I don't want to go all out one way or the other. Oh yeah, I do want to go all out one way. Fuck you, Putin. Anyway.
I was going to say, it wouldn't be you without going all out one way or the other, bro.
That's true. Yeah. But let's switch gears, change topics a little bit, because it is International Women's Day.
It is. Whoop, whoop.
I am so happy about this, celebrate women and all that they do for us. We've got mothers, we've had grandmothers, I have a wife, girlfriends, things like that. Daughters. I don't have a daughter. That's why I'm pointing Casey on that one. Yes. I have sons, so I have to treat them. I have to teach them how to treat women with the respect that they deserve.
Bingo.
And absolutely, especially considering my son and your daughter are friends, and it's like, better treat her with respect.
Oh, don't worry. She'll let him know if she doesn't. If he doesn't, she'll. That's
good.
What it's.
Absolutely.
It's my daughter.
Okay. But I don't think that he ever would. He cares very much. He was raving about getting to hang out with her this weekend. So,
good.
It was a good time. I just want to say it's International Women's Day, and we should be celebrating women and everything they've done have done in the past, and everything they continually do. And if you're questioning that, listening to this or watching this later, and you're like, well, I mean, are you gushing a little bit? Yeah, you assholes, because look at everything they have done.
Yeah,
and it's truly inspiring.
They've done all of these things while not being able to have reproductive rights over their own body. I think that's an important point to make. That's the distinguishment, and that's why it's so important for us to shine a light on this, is because there is adversity constantly for women all over the world.
And it's complete and utter bullshit.
Yeah.
Because it's the same fucking idiots who are like, my body, my choice for the fucking vaccine.
It's amazing how that chorus all of a sudden started to echo from the back, and it's like, oh, but you don't actually believe that.
How funny is it? How funny is that stupid Freedom Convoy?
Oh man,
Those idiots went around the Capitol, and I saw so much footage of it on social media and such, where I'm laughing because I'm like, "You're really filming this? Like Pride? Okay, it's Sunday at 9 a.m. You went around twice. Some have kind of kept continually trying to go, but they quit. It flatlined real quick because they didn't realize that the traffic here is so bad.
Yep.
And the gas prices are so high that driving and doing this was a terrible, terrible idea. Not to mention you did it on the slowest day of the week. I am so glad that fell apart.
Well, I mean, as soon as I heard that they were coming here, I was like, they understand what kind of drivers we are, right? Like Virginia, Maryland, and DC, we all complain about each other constantly and our terrible driving because we are all at certain ways of doing it. Like Virginia, we don't really use signals as much as speed. In Maryland, they don't really use signals as much as trying to wave back and forth before suddenly cutting over 2 lanes. In DC, they use the signal and they go. The signal does not mean, hey, can I get over? The signal means I'm coming over, make room. Yep. So the idea of this whole convoy coming through and trying to do something or anything with this traffic, with this many people who are this important and need to get to their jobs, because everyone around here drives like they're so fucking important. So yeah.
Oh my God.
It was hilarious. The moment I heard they were coming here, I was like, well, this is going to be a train wreck. And it was.
It really, truly was. And they flatlined so quick. All right, we're going back to Hagerstown. And listen, that's not a shot against Hagerstown. That's just where they were set up.
Yeah.
And a lot there. Now, to say that failed horribly shows you what we're dealing with. And to correlate that with International Women's Day, and we're talking about reproductive rights and such, these idiots can't even stay on a road for more than half a day. We will all take over at some point. Post and well, by the way, thank you for watching. Thanks for joining.
Hey,
Maryland hasn't fixed the potholes since 1987. It's so true. It's so true. God, yeah, screw them. And that was just so funny. But we want to celebrate some. It's so hard because we can't really name everyone, because every woman that inspires us on screen, we're going to focus mostly in the geek because there's so many in life that inspire us. But,
I mean, we could run through both my moms, but all my aunts, daughters, sisters. My sisters are incredible women, some powerful women in my life. So I've been very blessed to never understand this idea of a meek woman, because I didn't meet one.
No,
I wasn't raised by one. My grandmother's, holy cow.
We have to remember that my mother is 6'3", so meek women is definitely not, and my sister's 6'1". Yeah. So as a child, it wasn't even about they're just powerful in life, going out and being powerful with other people. They could just legit throw me around. No, we have had some amazing women in our lives. My wife, of course, is an inspiration to me all the time. She teaches me so many things to be more progressive and to learn new things constantly that I never saw through my male tinted glasses. And open my world to hardships that women go through constantly. And again, any man listening to this is just shut the fuck up. I'm just gonna tell you, shut the fuck up now. Because guess what? Women are truly the stronger of out of all the genders that you identify with, whoever identifies with anything, women, they have babies, man. They if they can go through that and everything else, all the other hardships they have to go through,
relationships with men.
Yeah, I don't even. Jesus.
Yeah, no, I have not always been the easiest.
No, yeah, I hear you, and yeah, and we are easier.
Yeah,
there's a lot of shitbag human beings, men out there, and we are the easier ones, and we're still sorry,
yeah.
So, but let's talk about some of the women that inspire us in the geek community, as this is a geek show. And Casey, how about you? Who are some, maybe, and even they can be characters too, because let's face facts, the the actors that took over these roles have stepped in and played these parts and inspired us in many ways. So.
Yeah, I'm actually starting my list with someone a little different, but someone kind of on the norm line for me, which was always Felicia Day.
Yeah,
Felicia Day was one woman who always inspired me to actually just go out and enjoy my geekdom and to really be comfortable and have fun with my geekiness and to embrace it, which, yeah, I kind of already did a little bit, but, that was showing just another voice to really secure that and go, fuck yeah, this is cool.
Absolutely. 100%.
I think Sarah Michelle Gellar is another one of those as well from Buffy.
Stop taking mine too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Your whole list is going to be mine.
Okay. All right. I got one you don't have.
We're going back and forth.
Chloe Zhao.
Oh, no. Chloe Zhao. I mean, I had a list of just women directors and of course she's on it. Ava DuVernay. There's so many. Penny Marshall.
Bryce Dallas Howard, bro.
Oh my God. She's so new.
Strong.
I mean, like, go back to Catherine Bigelow's and Ida Lupino, who stepped in, like, just ahead of her time, stepping in and directing movies that were just so far ahead of the game. Mm-hmm. There's so many that stand out that it's just truly brilliant. Well, in sticking with the geek team, I don't want to go full filmmaking because, again, if we broaden this, we're never going to get to a topic, which is very famous for this show. But
I mean, so we do. We could this could be an entire discussion.
Yeah. This is one of my tops, and Bob brings up Sigourney Weaver. I was going to put her last because Ellen Ripley is like super badass. I mean, she's been in so many things as badass, but like Ellen Ripley is like the height of badass women in movies, movie characters. So Sigourney Weaver, of course, is on that list.
Absolutely has to be.
We were talking about Buffy, Sarah Michelle Gellar, of course, but the entire cast was just fantastic. Allison Hannigan, of course, deserves special recognition.
For How I Met Your Mother as well. I mean she did a lot.
I got to give it to Scarlett Johansson, and what she did in all those years playing Black Widow. Mm-hmm. And that's not even like all the movies she's played. Like, she's played some amazing movies, but her as Black Widow is just, I'd hate to see, I love Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh is amazing.
And she is a Black Widow assassin, but I don't want anybody to take over that role because she was just so good.
Well, did anyone in the comics take over the mantle?
Oh, I'm sure. Always. Okay. There's always some. And Yelena's like a real character too. So like.
Oh yeah, but I thought she was the White Widow or something else.
I don't remember exactly. Oh yeah, Jace Taylor says Nichelle Nichols.
See, I'm gonna piggyback on Nichelle Nichols because absolutely Nichelle Nichols, especially after that famous story with her and Dr. King. I mean, that is an absolute wonderful story. We've told that story before, correct? We don't have to rehash that one. But Sonequa Martin Green, who now is a captain in the Star Trek verse, and she is fucking incredible. I think her Michael Burnham captain is well within the pantheon.
Michelle Yeoh.
And of course, Janeway has to be respected in that as well.
Michelle Yeoh.
Oh, Michelle Yeoh. Yep. As Giorgio, absolutely. Yep. And Michelle Yeoh and everything.
Michelle Yeoh just in life. Like, she stood up to Jackie Chan on movie sets and was just like, I'll like she could handle her own business. Like, when even at like the age of like 18, Well,
how about Hero?
She's just brilliant.
I mean, she just smoked the screen on Hero and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Oh, I mean, and that's just to name a few. Like, she's got a new movie coming out that just looks brilliant. It's like this. It's very like out of this world psychedelic type of interdimensional movie. Looks like it's going to be filmed really well. I don't have the name of it offhand, but the trailer is out. So if you look it up, you'll find it.
Word.
Bob says Yelena does take over the Black Widow mantle. They always do. Somebody always kind of takes over. So
I'd be okay with it. Like, I really don't mind that much. She's not going to be Scarlett Johansson's Black Widow. They're going to be different, and that's okay.
I don't mind different. Somebody's always. I mean, Sam Wilson. I like Sam Wilson as Captain America, but it doesn't mean that I don't wish she was back. I'm not even wishing like Chris Evans comes back or anything. But like, I thought Scarlett Johansson could have gone on longer.
Yeah, fair.
And I thought she would be good to take over.
Ooh, that's fair.
Everything.
Oh, okay. I've got another one for you. How about Danny Guerrero?
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I mean, Michonne in The Walking Dead.
Yep.
Badass. How about I just completely spaced on her other show, where she's Okoye, the freaking General Okoye.
She's gonna be in Wakanda Forever.
Yep.
The show that's filming. Black Panther 2, of course.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Black Panther.
Mm-hmm.
She's brilliant.
She's awesome.
So yeah, I mean, there's tons of women out there that we truly appreciate who have helped build this, and going through the years, like, I mean, Gina Davis did for the business. Like, I mean, we talk about like horror with The Fly, but like Earth Girls Are Easy, all the stuff that she did, even being in something like
Thelma and Louise.
Thelma and Louise is a great movie, but no, the pirate movie, Matthew
Long
Modine.
Kiss Goodnight.
Oh my God, that's such a good movie, but no, not that one. Cutthroat Island.
Cutthroat Island with Matthew Modine.
You can hate it. I don't hate it. I never hated it. It's not a great movie.
It is not a great movie. The Pirates of Penzance was better.
Yeah. I mean, yes, but yeah. I mean, listen, Cutthroat Island was fun, though. It was a fun movie. But Gina Davis, I think, is like an early on, like in the geek world. We should definitely appreciate.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, like, and we can go on and on with horror. It's just the women in horror.
Just horror. Danielle Harris, right out the gate.
Transylvania 6500. That's true. Or Laura Dern, another great one.
Laura Dern from Jurassic Park, man, she was phenomenal.
Soul Stone. I mean, it's a theory, but I don't think she's coming back. She may. We never know. Anybody can come back at any time. It's comic books. Except for Robert Downey Jr. He said he's done.
Yeah, no, he's dead. He's dead. Well, we have Tom Cruise now, so I mean, right?
Yeah, that's what they're saying. So we just have so many fun things we can go over, and like we have lists for days, but we did want to say we appreciate like these women who, in our favorite shows and movies, and how much we appreciate the characters they've built, what they've done in different roles throughout. But we can go on and on. And
yeah, I mean, I'm always grateful for the women in the roles that break through the stereotypes, who push the Scullys, who change your ideas on where you stand. Being the skeptic, being the smarter, being the more intelligent people. Because
Gillian Anderson,
there's fantastic human beings out there all the time, and the way they portray and what they portray on screen is a beautiful thing. Jamie Lee Curtis, OG Scream Queen. Got to bring up Jamie Lee. Laurie Strode's she is my favorite Final Girl, hands down, forever. She is my number one, man. She was my front runner because she was protecting the kids the whole time. Unlike most.
Agree to disagree. No, I liked her, but like, of course, I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis. I like Jamie Lee outside of Halloween a lot more than I like her in Halloween. Which isn't to say I don't like her in Halloween, but by this point, she's been in a lot of them.
Well, I mean, you liked her in The Fog. I get it.
I do. I love her in The Fog. I love that movie. She played such a great role in it. Mm-hmm. Neve Campbell is another one that's named. I mean, we got to dig a little deeper here, people, with the horror Final Girls, especially with the horror coming up. It can't just all be Neve Campbell and Jamie Lee all the time. There's a lot of
man. I still hold strong with Danielle Harris. Hatchet. I finally caught up on Hatchet. They're great. I mean, they're fantastically fun movies. So all my Scream Queens, and I think that is a wonderful title to have, an important one. Scout Taylor Compton. There you go.
So really, we're just sticking with the Halloween franchise, basically what everybody's telling me. Or Scream.
At this point, apparently, I am guiding this through my mind. My will is
I don't think it's
over.
just you, Casey. I don't think it's just you, because Jason is adamant about, like,
he's with me. He's with me. Jason's with me right now.
We have so many horror movies to cover here. Those are all great choices, and absolutely. Faye Ray, kicking it off in the horror.
There you go.
The original Scream Queen from 1933.
Oh, wait a minute. Who was in Cabin in the Woods? Not Cabin in the Woods. Nope. Yeah, Cabin in the Woods.
Lots of people.
I can't remember the final girl in that one.
I can't remember her name. So you mean to tell me that it's either Jamie Lee or the girl from Cabin in the Woods?
I'm still throwing Danielle Harris out there, bro.
We're not
She was my favorite version of the Michael Myers by taking over the mantle.
We're not doing well for International Women's Day here.
Yeah, well, I wasn't ready. I wasn't
No,
ready.
no,
I'm sorry.
we're doing great. We're doing great. No,
All right, all
but
right. Then
let's.
how about okay? No, I got one for you. Ready?
Okay,
One
we
of my
got.
favorites,
I want to
Ann
hear it.
Nocenti. All
Who?
right, from Marvel Comics, 1982 is when she started, and she started on Bizarre Adventures, which led to her first regular comics assignment of Spider-Woman. Boom.
Very cool.
There you go.
That's a solid character for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I love Spider-Woman because she was part of the Defenders and West Coast Avengers, and I like those groups.
Casey pulls up IMDb. Casey's coming correct. Elvira, the Mistress of the
Elvira,
Dark. We
bro.
got to give her the credit. For sure. One of the best horror hosts. We've got wonderful, wonderful women. One thing I would like to mention is just in the industry alone, all of the women who have really pushed forward the Me Too movement. And, like with the Cosby, the Cosby victims and stuff like that. And everybody who stepped up, and even the ones who didn't, which we understand, didn't come forward. But all of you have suffered and done, and been through that and been to those horror and those atrocities, at the hands of a lot of these scumbags. I'm not even going to call them professionals, scumbags. We just want to say
garbage.
I'm sorry?
Pieces of garbage. Anyone who wants to use their position to hurt other people for self-gratification makes them pieces of shit. So,
no, absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. Do you mean Terry Hatcher?
I think so.
Good job,
I think he was going Terry Hatcher there. I was thinking, nope, it's already gone.
Well,
Every time I have a thought now, it's done. We've got to move on. I'm done.
Yes, I will just say we appreciate all of you who've done that and opened our eyes to so much. But okay, we are going to move forward a little bit. Go to our first topic, which is SNL movies that are hit or miss. Casey, I was watching A Night at the Roxbury this morning, and this is why, because we had another topic up, and for me, I was like, all right, I'm watching it. I was like, I loved this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it in theaters. I was like, this is one that always made me laugh. It has great one-liners in it. It's so insane that it cracks you up the whole way through. I don't think I laughed the whole way through earlier. Today. I was like, this thing is still ridiculous and so much fun. And then I started thinking about other movies, like Corky Romano and the other Chris Kattan movies, or other movies that came from the SNL world.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of what was hit or miss, and maybe what was the funniest, what was the best. It's Pat. It's Pat was actually kind of funny. It's Pat made me laugh.
It's Pat was funny. Now I'm kind of curious though. Are we talking about just the ones that came out that way, like the MacGruber movie, or are we talking about ones like, I don't know, Mean Girls?
Everything counts.
Okay.
If it's an SNL movie,
okay,
it counts towards what we're talking about.
Word.
So Night at the Roxbury talked about. I think that's a win. I think that's one. I
really didn't like it.
I only
liked Night in the Roxbury. Night of the Roxbury for me was great on a 4 to 5 minute sketch. They were magical. They're some of my favorites. The moment it got a movie, I watched it and went, "Oh no, what's going on here?" I had the same feeling after It's Pat. I did not really like it. I could see why it was amusing, but I didn't give a shit. Whereas right there, The Ladies' Man, that movie
was funny.
I pissed myself, especially when he's oiling himself up and he's all ready to fight him. And he's like, "Yeah, you're oiling yourself up, so I don't think I want to fight you. You look like you're going to enjoy this." Tim Meadows is fucking hilarious.
There's so many of them too that kind of stand out like that. Then, really, it's the ones that Lorne Michaels stepped in and helped produce and stuff like that. Wayne's World, of course, I think is a win always.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Steps in and
Wayne's World 2 is a win, mostly for the sound manager guy who turns the discussion of how to set up prepping for the show. And it turns into having some eagle's nests on the side with MG-42 machine guns. And they're like, "I don't even know what you're saying, man."
Dude, I will tell you right now, I don't think that Coneheads holds up anymore.
It does not hold up, but I can still watch it through the eyes of 13-year-old me and laugh at it. So
see, I can't. I watch it now and I'm just like, I'm just not into this.
Totally fair. I mean, not everyone wants to hear Dan Aykroyd just going all the time, so I get it.
That's very true. Yeah, that was one that just like kind of fell flat for me. Blues Brothers, of course, is probably the most epic. I think it was the first one, wasn't it?
Might be. Blues Brothers is definitely, it's a top fiver out of all of them. As I was going through this whole list, I mean, Anchorman's up there. Anchorman is.
Well, I don't think Anchorman was a Lorne Michaels backed project.
It wasn't a Lorne Michaels one. I was going more just on SNL alum and what
okay.
they've done.
All right, I can open it up to that. That's fine with me. Like I'm down. Because he's done so much. Yeah, I just like Three Amigos is a SNL back film.
Oh, well, I am all about Three Amigos. That's one of my favorites, man. Love that movie.
King of Staten Island, another one. Those back.
Okay. It was all right.
I was good. It's definitely more of a drama than I think they were initially. It's what, in tone it fits. All right. And now I'm not saying that it's like this movie, but in tone, like if you were going to put it on a shelf next to something tonally, Garden State.
100%. I could not agree more. You nailed it with that one. I would have preferred a better soundtrack from King of Staten Island, but it's okay.
I kind of dug the soundtrack, actually.
Right.
I like learns more songs, and I really enjoyed it. But I definitely see what you're saying. Because again, you can't compare the soundtracks of the two. They're two very different movies.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the whole thing is comparing the two of them. They are similar tonally, but you're right. They're very different movies. And King of Staten Island was a fine movie.
But I hate to break it to you, Case. Only one of them had an actual Wu-Tang Clan member in it. And that was Garden State.
Oh, I know. Hold on.
Oh,
did we just see some titties? Did everyone just see some titties?
Meth was so good in that. So you know what's an underrated one, but a lot of people call it a miss. But for me, I laugh every time I watch it. It's Hot Rod.
Oh, see, Hot Rod is funny. It's not really good. I don't think it's good. It's not like I watch it like thinking it's a good movie, but I laugh at it. It's fun.
I will say, Bub says was Hot Rod and SNL. Yeah, it was backed by Lorne Michaels, which to me that counts. And like we're opening it up to, like Casey said, to SNL alumni. But I'm saying this: it has to be SNL alumni. It has to be the main star.
Yeah. Oh, well, absolutely, 100%. Oh my gosh, why is this happening tonight? It's just my brain has just decided to exit. Get out of here. Well, one of the other ones I was going to bring up was Mean Girls again, because I love Mean Girls. Great. Mean Girls, to me, written by Tina Fey, is one of my all-time favorite movies. It's hilarious. There's not a single weak part in it. And you get Amy Poehler trying to be the cool mom. And that character alone is worth the price of admission. And
it fits because he did produce Mean Girls, because both of them coming off of SNL at the time, put it out, and he backed them. He backed so many of his alumni that it's so beautiful to see.
So another one that I have to put as maybe my number one.
Okay.
This is going to be weird, but one of my absolute tops, and I'm curious of your thoughts on this, Bridesmaids.
See, I wasn't a huge fan of Bridesmaids.
See, for me, there wasn't a part that wasn't funny. I love.
It's a funny movie.
I laughed the whole way through, and I don't know. There was something almost a little more. Something about Kristen Wiig's absolute failures consistently brought me such joy. It's truly a joyful movie. And Maya Rudolph shitting in the middle of the street. It's just.
There's so many things about that movie that are really funny. Yeah. It isn't one that I revisit often.
That's fair. I enjoy. It's definitely one that I can go back to and do enjoy going back to. It's a great one.
Mean Girls is very quotable. Paul says, "Paul, what's going on, man? Thanks for
joining. Hi, buddy. What's up, Paul? Because we only wear pink on Wednesdays.
I'm down. I don't care. Mm-hmm. The Great Outdoors actually isn't a SNL backed film, and Lorne Michaels did not produce it, so it doesn't truly fit with what we're going, because I know Dan Aykroyd's in it, but the main star is John Candy, who had nothing to do with it.
He was SCTV.
All right. So Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore and all the Adams. Yeah, we will count them because the main star was, even at that time, coming off of SNL. They don't hold the same. Happy Gilmore maybe a little bit more than Billy Madison, but
Yeah,
they don't hold the same weight to me as they once did.
Billy Madison was funnier when it was a bigger shock value, like Ace Ventura. It had
Yeah.
that kind of wacky silliness going for it that cracked a lot of people that need to get in. You know, if you need to get in, Billy Madison is a great get-in movie. It has some really funny quotes and some fun bits. But overall, I'm much more on the Happy Gilmore side of that. That Happy Gilmore's a movie I go back to repeatedly. Love it.
Yeah,
For Carl Weathers, actually, for more than anything, because him as Chubbs was just brilliant.
You can't take anything away from the guy. The guy has done. Lorne Michaels has brought up the biggest stars in the world. He's has probably the longest running show of all time, right?
Oh,
it's 47 years at this point.
Yeah, there's no one touching that. Survivor might get there one day.
I hope it does. For sure. What we need to do is hashtag Scene Snob on Survivor.
Yes.
Or let's shorten it.
Hashtag Surviving Scene Snobs.
Let's just take the Scene Snobs out of it.
Hashtag Survivor Snobs.
Let's face facts. One of us couldn't be on Survivor. It ain't me. Wait, it is me.
Wait, what? No.
It absolutely is
on
me.
Survivor. You could be fine. You'd be fine on Survivor. Bro, it'd be a great program for you.
I want you to be on Survivor.
I mean, I want me
and I want to watch
Survivor
every fucking episode of it. I want to watch every episode of that show. I want to see you on Survivor, and I don't want you to leave until the very end. And now I want you to win. I will be pulling for you to win the entire time. But I'm telling you now, you'd better at least stay on till the last episode.
I mean, that's the goal, buddy. You got to make it to the reunion sitting across from old Jeff Probst.
Yes, you do. And that torch, I will show up at the island and dressed like Rambo with a knife in my mouth. And I'm going to look right at him and just be like, you put out Casey's torch and it's over. You drew first blood if you put out Casey's torch. That's what you drew
first blood, and then you just randomly, I'm coming to get you, Probst.
Oh my God. Oh, Murdoch. I'm coming to get you, Murdoch. And then there's lightning hits. Oh my God, it'd be amazing. We never had this in all of our years of Survivor and Monsoon. It's because I just said it.
It just happened. Hey.
and then I'm swimming to Russia.
Yep.
We all know.
Because at that point, you're inspired.
And then the very next day, the newspaper's like, well, Russia's gone. That's it.
What happened, man? You summoned the Rambo within Mick.
You got to go with it. AJ joined us. AJ, what's going on? Brother, don't worry about it. It's all good. And no problems whatsoever. We love having you, though. Thank you for coming, man. Paul says, just in case you said it, that I wear pink for my interview tomorrow. I'm doing better, you guys. Glad to be here for the show. We're so glad to have you, bro. Everybody, AJ, Paul, Jason, Bob. I always call Bub because I don't have anybody I could call Bub, and I feel like Wolverine.
Exactly. That's the whole reason you say Bub.
Yes.
Try to be as cool as Wolvie doing it.
I know what he's saying to me, too. He's just like, come on, man. No. You know what you're getting here. You're getting it. Because I feel like Wolverine every time I say it. Oh, what? We did that one. Casey would have everyone laughing and be able to Kaiser Sose everyone, too.
That's the whole point, man. You keep them smiling and keep them all happy and then slit their throats in the night.
Dude, it's just me dressed in mud, like Dutch from Predator, hiding behind anybody who's trying to screw with Casey or just listening in the conversations. How weird would it be if two of the contestants are talking about you and just in the background in a tree, my eyes open? This week on Survivor, Casey gets through again.
We don't know how he keeps doing it. And then all of a sudden,
2 more members got dysentery.
I, in fact, get injured, my arm gets broken, and it's just, it got time to bleed.
Oh, my God. I would totally do that, too.
Survivor becomes Predator.
Becomes out of the woods dressed as Bigfoot. Casey wins episode 1. I'll do that. That's fine. I'll just get a Chewbacca outfit. I'll get my hoodie back.
It's perfect.
I got it from from Droopy, actually. Has anyone actually seen Stewart saves his family? Yeah, I have. You know what Al Franken didn't have? Anyone saving his career. But up bump.
Oh, well, I mean, only his comedy career, because he's still great as a politician.
I don't think he is a politician anymore, is he?
He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, I'm too slow to the draw. That's why I can't do Survivor. People will be talking about me, be like, he's not pulling his weight. Oh, trust me. I'm pulling my weight. It's just slower than the rest of you.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's the thing. You can pull your weight. You just have all the stuff. You just hold the. There's a lot of people who need to be held up often on these challenges. So I'm just saying.
I will say, AJ, just to go back to your point about yes, this actually all kicked off with the Night at the Roxbury because I was watching it earlier.
And he brings up Superstar, which is a great one. I forgot about that one. I did laugh at that one.
Here's the thing: I never liked the sketches of Superstar, so I never saw the movie.
Was it too close to home since you were at a Catholic school?
I think it might have been. Like every time I watch them, I'm like, I know those weird people from the Catholic school. Like I go to school with them, and they just never resonated with me. So when the movie came out, and I remember everybody talking about it too. Like it's so funny, and I'm like, I'm just not there, man.
I just know all these people. I live this. I don't really need to see it.
But I lived it, and you have to remember, I lived. And when you know how when you watch something and you're like, oh man, I recognize myself in this, but that's not a good thing. That's kind of weird. That's why a lot of those movies I don't like because I'm just like, yeah, I can see myself in this, but not in the part I want. And it's usually never good. It's never perverted though, so I'll give myself that.
Well, that's important. Yeah, that's why I always enjoyed watching Starship Troopers because I so closely associated with Jake Busey.
You know who I didn't associate myself with in that movie?
Jake Busey.
No, that piece of shit pilot who was hitting on Denise Richards because that guy played Jeff on Saved by the Bell, and fuck him. Yep. He took Kelly away from Zach.
Exactly. I knew there was a reason I fucking hated him, and it was because of that fucking dance.
Tell me. Remember Jeff was the manager of the Mats for like that 3-episode arc where he took Kelly away? Oh my God. I don't know why I care about this.
Because it's important to us.
I know, but like I legitimately hate that actor because of that. Like he was that good in this Peter Engel show from the 90s that was terrible. And Kelly deserved to be away from Zach because Zach was a psychopath.
Zach was a nightmare human. Like he was exactly what to never ever hope to be.
But he was the hero back in the day, man.
That's terrifying to see where we were.
Oh my God. Paul says, like me with American Psycho. I definitely see myself in American Psycho, but it is not Patrick Bateman.
Yeah, no, I'm the guy who's getting cut. I'm getting an axe in the face listening to Phil Collins hanging out with Patrick.
Oh, you're a little full of yourself there, Jared Leto. Calm down.
Damn straight, Jared Leto.
You're a lot more humble than him. I see myself as the guy in the bow tie.
Okay.
He's just like he's like kind of quiet. Like I'm not quiet. I'm not a quiet person, but like, you know, I'll walk in with like the best card, and it's like, yeah, that's right, motherfuckers. I was watching you, and I made the best card. Just like I was watching your shows, and I made the best show.
Oh God,
I had to gloat once. And it's not true, so it's funny. He also played Austin in Days of Our Lives, douchebag. I don't doubt that. I hate it. See, AJ knows. AJ's right there with us because he's like, fuck that guy. He took Kelly away from Zach.
Dude, yeah, and he tried to take Carmen away from fucking Johnny Rico. What kind of bullshit was that? He was making the play with her on the field right there.
Oh, yeah. Fuck that guy. You're Detective Campbell Defoe's... Actually, I think it was Detective Kimball.
Ooh.
I think his name was Donald Kimball in that. And AJ knows that matches well. So I take it. AJ, thank you. I don't care if you're late because that makes up for everything. That was perfect. Well, Paul, I love that.
You can move away from yours and let's shine a light on what Paul said about me because I love this comment.
Casey, I see you as well. Yeah, we're both Willem Dafoe.
Yes, we're Willem Dafoe.
Or wait, are we Willem Dafoe? I could see you more as like a Willem Dafoe Green Goblin.
No. Here's the thing. So you're Willem Dafoe from like Boondock Saints. I'm Willem Dafoe from
Symbioology.
Yeah, exactly. I'm Willem Dafoe from Great Wall. I'm just a creepy dude who pops out of wells and randomly says things.
If you're Willem Dafoe I could see you as a Norman Osborn Willem Dafoe.
I mean,
Like
yeah,
the
give me
Norman
about 10 more
Osborn.
years.
The not
Yeah.
Norman Osborn. Not so much the Goblin, the Norman Osborn. But I think we both agree that we both want to be Willem Dafoe from Streets of Fire.
I mean, yeah, I wish I had a
Just
dog
fighting
like
with
that.
a metal sledgehammer.
Oh my
That'd be
god!
amazing. He
And
says
then,
Casey's Defoe from Platoon, the good guy.
I'll take
only good
Elias,
guy.
man, or not Elias. Was that his name? Shit.
No, I can't remember what his
Tom
name was.
Berenger was Elias, I think.
Oh, that's such a good movie. That was
It's a
such
great
a good
movie.
movie. AJ knows what's up.
Oh, and Jason.
I love that everybody gets along.
I mean, I think I could totally pull off Willem Dafoe from Antichrist.
I like how we moved on. We're not even on any of our topics yet. It's 9:46, and Jason's still on the first topic. Jason, we're way past that. We're Willem Dafoeing right now.
No, it's great because he brought up the Antichrist thing.
And I don't think it was, Jason. I will say this. You know what? You should be Willem Dafoe Lighthouse.
I'm gonna fuck a fish.
Fucking yeah, you are.
Probably.
Like a good fish.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, not just some fucking average fish.
Yeah, like the best type of fish.
Yeah.
You can never have too much Dafoe. That's true.
I mean, valid.
I still agree with that. Glad no one said Antichrist. Well, I mean, we're still young. He was much older in that movie, so we'll see.
There's time.
Go ahead and be Dafoe from like. See, Paul knows. Paul knows what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't just remember that it's Tuesday night, and that would be ridiculous. I'm so glad that all of these people are here and showed up. All of our loyal listeners, and we love you.
Our wonderful, glorious humans that we get to reach out to and connect with every Tuesday. Thank you. And
never feel bad about being late because we're not even on topic number 2 yet. So let's start.
We're barely on time. We show up for time for this, and that's fucking it for me.
Legit. That's it.
Yeah.
So let's go to the next topic because I feel like we have some things to say about this one.
Okay, I have to throw one more out there real quick. Was Vacation? Were the Vacation movies, the National Lampoons? Those were National Lampoons.
Those were
totally different,
Lampoons.
right? All right.
Yeah,
all right.
No, they were not connected.
They're not SNL.
No.
Okay. Shit.
What do you think? What video game do you think you could survive if you had to do it?
Woo!
I mean, I'm saying like Candy Crush.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog, bro.
You think you survived Sonic the Hedgehog?
Yeah, I'd be one of those flower things dancing in the background.
No,
like
you have to be the main player. You have to be the main star of it.
All right. Well, Uncharted is out because the idea of that strength to hold and grab alone, like the amount of times he just dangles from shit. No,
not gonna happen.
No way. Nah. Cuphead is just a creepy world, so I don't think I would make it. I think I would just be locked in. Like I'd be like, I'm on acid.
How long do you think you'd last in like Resident Evil?
Oh, Resident Evil, I give myself 7 minutes.
Man, that's way longer than I think I would survive.
Well, that's how long it takes to walk to the house. So like going in the car ride and then getting to the mansion. Yeah, it'd be bizarre.
Yeah, a 7-minute walk.
Yeah,
I'm not making that.
Would you survive
with heart
the
attacks
ET game?
galore?
Would you survive the ET game?
No, I'd fall in a pit and I'd die. I would fall in a pit and I'm not climbing out. Are you crazy? If I can't dig down any deeper, then I'm out.
Dig Dug. I could survive Dig Dug.
Maybe. I could probably do Frogger. I could cross the street. I think I can make it.
Yeah.
Because I have. I lived in New York for a while. Like I feel like I can do it.
Yeah, you lived Human Frogger.
That's true. And nobody stops for fucking walkway
they
signs
don't give
there.
A shit.
We're just going. I don't know. Like maybe Mega Man. Because I'd have a blaster. And there's not a whole lot of jumping.
Okay.
You know what I would not? I would not survive in the Ninja Turtle video game.
The water level.
I can't. No. I'm out. I can't hold my breath. Come on. I was a career smoker for a long time, and even like 3 years ago, I quit. Going on 4, and I still I'm like, nah. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm like grotesquely overweight.
Well, you are a beautiful human being, and maybe you shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
I'm not. My knees are.
Hey-o.
Hey-o. Kirby. I don't know if I'd survive it.
Well, no, I could survive Kirby because I can eat everything and then just spit it or fart it out and have some sort of effect from eating it. It's basically the way I live my life right now. I live Kirby now. I just eat things. Things happen in my body, and I hope they're the right things.
I'll tell you what. You know what I would die like real quick on is Super Mario Brothers.
Oh, I'd be dead. Oh,
it'd be the first brick I would accidentally hit my head on, and just concussion city.
I'd be rocking and rolling all stoked. Like I'd get to the first level and be like, all right, I got this. And then the moment one of those flying shell things come at me, it would be timed wrong. And I'd fly and we'd just go face to face and I'd be dead.
Yeah. Five Nights at Freddy? No.
Dead.
No way.
Dead. I would also have urine and brown stained pants. So I don't want to do that one.
As a guy who used to be a ghost hunter, I can't do this shit anymore. I almost died way too many times as a young man that as an old man. Like, I'm going to be 40 on Sunday.
Yeah.
I can't handle that stuff anymore.
How crazy is that, bro?
I hear a noise now, and it takes me 45 minutes to get out of bed. I was like, could you imagine if there's a home invasion or something? I'm screwed.
Well, that's just because you have time to lay in bed and question it. If you actually heard someone down there, it'd be different.
No, I'm legit. I hear something, and then I have to roll over. I have to get one leg down. I have to kind of hike myself up. Then I got to push myself up because my back is bad. And then I'm bent over for a little while because I have to slowly raise up because my upper back just is dead. And then
you should look into one of those orthopedic beds, bro.
I need to look into a new body. Can I body transplant? Can I give my wife a body transplant?
If only. I am waiting, dude. I'm waiting to swap this sleeve out in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I need something new.
Yeah, what models have you got? Because I put some mileage on this puppy and I think she's about cashed.
How much for the Jason Momoa? Make my wife happy, make me happy. I can actually do stuff. If somebody comes in the house, I can murder them, no problem. I probably could, but I got to get going. I got to stretch. I'm all right. I would have to look at the home invaders and be just hold off for a few minutes, man. Come on.
Two minutes.
Stretch. 2 minutes. Get my wind back. It's too much.
I think I'd be down with the, I don't know which body sleeve I'd want. I mean, the Brad Pitt. Really?
Early Brad Pitt. We need young.
No, I like where he's at now.
I do too, but you're that age, though. That's your body's age.
Oh, yeah.
And listen, his new movie looks amazing, Bullet Train. And there's a lot of, but he's at an age where you do those flips and twirls. First of all, it's not you. But let's say for shits and giggles, it is him. You're feeling it a bit. You are.
You know whose body would be fascinating? Donnie Yen. I wonder what it's like to be in that amazing a shape and have that much control over every muscle in your system.
I was watching Ip Man 4 the other day when he's just punching a karate guy in the face over and over, because he's pissed because they all hit him. And I'm like, how does one do this? That's so much. That's so fast. It's just so fast. That's as fast. Me punching, that's as fast as I go. I'm not exaggerating the speed. This is it. I rely more on power than I do speed. So if I had to punch like that, I'd be like, this is it. This is what you get. And I realize for everybody listening, that doesn't transcend well. So I might have to make a clip out of that.
The flurry of punches that you were just flinging at people in your imagination.
In my imagination. That's why I own an axe.
And I have machetes.
Dishonored or Buck Rogers game? I didn't play Dishonored, so I don't know.
Dishonored was great, and if you think you could survive Dishonored, I don't know what kind of proximity we want to be around you, Paul. I mean, that's a lot of shadow play. You're in the darkness, bro.
I have respect for that, though. He's young, though. He's a young guy.
He could probably do it. He could sneak up on the rafters and shit. He'd be just fine. Ooh, another good body. Solid. You know, another good body that we want. Whose body do we want? Paul Rudd's body.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do want to say Zelda. I could probably survive Zelda. There's not a lot of jumping in Zelda. And I'm going back.
There's not much jumping. There's some swimming, and you'd be fine in the water.
I can swim. I'm a good swimmer. Yeah. And I have a lot of flotation devices on me. It's called boobs.
When you get tired, you get to like float.
It's true. I do love floating.
Take a break.
That's like one of my favorite things. I like Paul Rudd's body to have as a sleeve. First of all, anybody who's listening or watching this and doesn't know what we mean when we say sleeves, if you go back and you watch Altered Carbon, which is a show on Netflix. This is a good show too. They refer to their new bodies as sleeves. So yes. Oh, Ewan McGregor. That'd be a good sleeve. He's a good looking guy.
Yeah.
I'll be down.
Yeah, though that would be a money fucking sleeve. Plus, you get that accent where it's more of a lilt than a full on like brogue, which is pretty money.
Yeah, good on him, man. Mega Man, I said that. I'll be down.
Those games are hard as fuck, though. I agree. That would be a tough one to survive, bro. I don't know.
Yeah, AJ, I can't play Burger Time because then I just want to eat all of the burgers.
Yeah, I was gonna say Overcooked, but it was one I could survive. But I'd give myself a heart attack just eating terrible things all the time.
Paperboy, I used to be one. I can't. I just sneezed on air.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm leaving that in.
Bodily functions.
Yeah, it happens. That was so bad, too. I've never sneezed on air before. I think it's my first sneeze ever on air.
It feels like it might be. We need like a sparkle screen and a special moment of like, it's the first time.
In 11 years, I don't ever remember sneezing on a mic.
I don't ever remember you sneezing on a mic. I remember you having to get up and leave a room to sneeze before, but never on mic.
Wow, that was my first time. Oh, first time for everything. The dogs would get me in Paperboy. Yeah, everything would get me in Paper. I was a mailman for a little while too. Like they'd get me. I don't think I would be a dude again. No, I don't know that I disagree with that. Why would we be picking men's sleeves? There's so many awesome women.
I want to be Helen Mirren. Can you imagine the fucking power of that woman, or the Dame Judi Dench, or Dame Helen Mirren? I would love to be one of the dames.
Why
do you want to stroll around?
Why do you want to be old? Be young.
What do you mean? What? They're distinguished. What's up with this fixation on old? Like you can sleeve into them young.
Okay, well that's what I'm saying. Like young, yeah, because then your body's not breaking down.
Yeah, no, I get that. I understand that.
That's why I'm not obsessed with like, oh no, why do you want to look so young? Like, why do you want to look so old? Like, it's not that. It's that I'm already in an old body. I want to go younger.
You know who seems really healthy? Is that Kristen Wiig lady? I bet you she would be a good sleeve to have. Like the SNL days.
I saw Wonder Woman.
I don't even know.
I don't want that career trajectory. No, Gal Gadot. She's always in shape for some different, like in like actual workout shape. She's Wonder Woman. I feel like my body wouldn't be breaking down and falling apart.
Yeah, but that's the other thing is you got to remember putting a male mind with a female brain means like it would be too much for us to be able to figure out. Yeah, that's why it's not the brain. Thank God, there's no brain function. You don't get the thoughts of that person. Like you're just in the body because there would be a problem there. I'm pretty sure my brain would just explode.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Like the man with two brains, that Steve Martin moment. I would
dead. Or the Bruce Campbell man with screaming brain.
Oh God, that would be horrifying.
Casey, you'd make a great dame. It's true.
Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. You old sailor, you.
I'm not emotionally strong enough to be a woman with emotions. You know what? That's actually a good point. I don't know if I could be a woman. I don't know if I'm strong enough to be a woman.
Can you imagine how many times just walking down the street you'd have guys just ogling and catcalling and doing all those things? I would have no idea how to deal with that.
I'm just. What if you get pregnant? What if you like? I can't. No, that's the level of pain. I've had my fair share of pain, but that's a human body growing in you.
Well, you try to have a deer antler growing in you, so let's pump the fucking brakes on pain.
And I hated every second of it. I had a kidney stone.
And it didn't come out and then give you something wonderful and all the joy. See, at least with pregnancy, there's something that comes out of it that's fantastic and wonderful. What you had was something that was trying to murder you and then ejected itself out of your penis. And there were rocks.
It still does.
It's horrifying.
It did today. There's still pieces that come out, and I feel like crap whenever they are. But for sure, nobody ever get a staph kidney stone. Always get checked, and don't let any doctors talk you out of it and say it's just your weight. No, it's not. Go to a urologist. Go to specialists. That's what you need.
And if you're old enough, don't be afraid to get a finger up your butt. Health is important. No joke. No, and check your balls, guys. Testicular cancer is a real thing.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, even Lenny, like, before he passed, like when he got cancer 4 years ago, like he opened me up to that. He was like, man, just always get checked. Always do what you got to do, and it's true. And you should never be ashamed of it. All right, let's switch up to the last topic, which is, listen, America right now is in a crazy place. Gas is almost at $5, and we don't think it's coming down. Inflation is insane. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer, and the middle class are suffering and paying the taxes. And this country is doing nothing to help us as I speak with this government. So Americans need something. And I think we need a mixtape. We need to make a mixtape for them, Casey. Something to make them feel a little bit better, get them revved up, get them charged up, because especially with the Russians invading the Ukraine, we need to get on we need to step it. We need to step it up a bit. We need to be like, we're not going to take it. Something like that. We need to get them revved. So I figured what we would do is let's piece together the best mixtape we can. And I'm thinking maybe like 12 songs.
Okay. We're going to limit to 12, so 6 apiece.
Yeah, we're not going to turn over to side B right now. Maybe we'll save side B for another moment. Like volume 2, almost like a Guardians of the Galaxy.
Volume 2, the deep cuts.
The deep cuts. Real American, the Hulk Hogan theme, AJ says.
Damn it, AJ.
That's a great one.
God damn it, AJ.
That's a great one. And that would be a good one to kick off.
That's the perfect one. That's our starter.
Subtle. It hits, gets you in the mood.
Yeah.
So do we agree that Real American should be the first song?
100%. Yes.
All right. Holla if you hear me, Tupac. That will get you motivated to stand up. I like it, but I don't think it's the best Tupac song to get us motivated. And I don't want to touch on Tupac yet. It's a good, but we're going to save that on the back burner for right now.
Okay.
All right, Case, what do you got? Give me one that we can follow up Real American with.
So following up Real American, let me shuffle this around a little bit now. I'm actually thinking maybe Enter Sandman would be pretty fucking badass right there.
Kind of bring it back down a little bit, but it still revs
and then you come back up and you get that hit, and then yeah, you're rolling.
See, here's the thing, Bub. Listen, Bub. I like Danger Zone, but I'm gonna back burner it again with Tupac for a second, because I feel like after you hit Enter Sandman, you got to rev it back up. You got to hit it hard, and you got to make people wonder where you're going. And I'm going to put the song I sang earlier, Twisted Sister, We're Not Going to Take It, because that's going to rev you up. That's going to get you going. Now, Casey, what do you think we should follow that up with? I'm kind of feeling a little hip-hop, but I want to hear what you have to say.
I was thinking about like maybe Victorious with the Notorious B.I.G.
Me too. That's what I was thinking about. That is exactly the song I was thinking about. Right there, dude. That's exactly Casey. That's weird, man. We're not in the same room, people.
We're nowhere near. House. We did not discuss this.
We did not discuss any of it, dude. That is the song. Every Saturday night when the guys would go out to play Manhunt, and I was putting on basically my Rambo outfit, and I was getting ready to go play. That is the song I played. That, yes. Because we're not going to take it, and then you bring a beat back down, like kind of bumping up.
But you're victorious, baby, the whole time.
Yes. I love it. That is the song. I'm 100% with you on that.
Yes.
Oh, that is so
Where are you going next, though? What comes after that? What are we pulling in now?
All right. Now, we're almost at the midway point, because that's Real American. I should be writing these down.
Yeah, Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman. Twisted Sister. Victorious. Now we're at 5. I'm thinking maybe a Motley Crue song.
Really?
Maybe Dr. Feelgood.
Okay.
Kind of get you revved.
Interesting.
You're in the middle. You're kind of feeling good. You want to keep that mode. You're already feeling victorious from the last song, but you want to feel good. You want to keep pushing because we still have a lot of songs to go.
Yeah. So where I'm going to go with that after following that up is I want to hit it hard now. I want to throw it in your face, and I want to be TNT by AC/DC.
Oh, but I like it, but I don't. I'm like kind of teetering towards Thunderstruck.
Okay, both are some of my favorites. So I'm
Oh.
not against Thunderstruck, but the reason I want TNT in this position is because it's going to hit harder. Thunderstruck, if we came in after something a little lower, like maybe We Are the Champions, but I don't like We Are the Champions for your pump up music. I don't like it because I don't like that song to be a pump up song because you haven't fucking won shit yet. You're going to practice. You know what I'm saying? So
it's not even anywhere near my list. You're gonna like my next one, but I'm thinking TNT. First of all, me going against TNT does not say that TNT isn't one of the best representations. I love that song.
No, but it's just for this purpose, what we're putting together with this tape. Absolutely. And I actually, thinking about it, I mean, Thunderstruck's what I prefer. I'm going to go with Thunderstruck.
But what do you wait, before you do that, because I had another thought. Highway to Hell. Because you put it in with your friends, because they talk about the friends being there with you. You're feeling that community vibe. You're already feeling good. Now you're going into it and you're like,
okay, but if we're talking about that, okay, but not Highway to Hell, though, because if we're talking about pumping you up and getting ready for a fight, it's got to be Hell's Bells. TNT and Hell's Bells are I'm going to go fight. You got me ringing Hell's Bells. And Hell's Bells has that dee-nee-nee-nee for the middle of the track. It would fit nicely.
Yeah, Hell's Bells is a good one. That's a great choice.
Because Highway to Hell is kind of like, I don't know, there's more of a negative connotation, like maybe we're all going to fucking die. But at least Hell's Bells.
We're going to ride hell together, baby.
I'm ringing this fucking thing. I'm bringing it in, baby. You know?
Yeah. All right, hold off real quick. So what's number 2 again?
Okay, so we started with Real American.
Yes.
And then we're following it up with Enter Sandman.
Enter Sandman, that's right.
And then you had, what was the third?
What did I say? I can't remember. Because I'm thinking forward, so like I'm not.
Well, it was before Victorious.
Yeah. Twisted Sister. That's right.
Oh yeah, we're not going to take it.
Yeah.
You keep calling it Twisted Sister, and I'm like, they have other songs.
I know. Do they though? I mean,
all right.
I like D. All right. Ooh, I can't believe I just said that. That's a great soundbite though. Whatever. Keep it going. Okay, so Victorious. Okay, 4, 5.
So Hell's Bells after. Or no, what
5
did
was
you have
Hell's
after
Bells.
Victorious?
Hell's Bells.
What did you have
5.
after? No, 6 was Hell's Bells. You had some after Victorious.
What was after Victorious? And now I'm like, oh,
you don't. I love that you don't know your picks.
No, I got so caught up in like what's coming next. I can't remember what my pick after. Well, everybody, what's my pick after Victorious? But yeah, Hell's Bells was 6. I think we need to slow it down right now, though.
Okay, agreed. Yes,
we need to do it in a way that's like brings us to a point.
American Pie by Don McLean.
It's a little too slow. Because you got to still kind of rev a little bit. You got to be like the Batmobile in the new Batman.
Oh, what about Foo Fighters? There Goes My Hero.
Yes. Or that's a great one. They're Getting the Best of You.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Is someone getting the best of you? Yeah. Best of you.
There's so many great Foo Fighters. I didn't even think about the Foo Fighters. There's so many great Foo Fighters songs.
Monkey Wrench, bro. I love Monkey Wrench. That song would be fun.
Yeah.
Don't wanna be your monkey wrench. Yeah,
that's so revs. Like coming after Hell's Bells, I feel like that's hitting hard. I think we need to slow it down. So I think maybe Everlong. I mean, I know it's pretty slow, but it's like got that ding, 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 you know?
Yeah, but Everlong continues to maintain a pace and beat that keeps you going. So I love the idea of Everlong because it's just a driving beat the whole time with a good tune, and then the occasional rock out. So you're not losing the rock out yet.
Okay, all right. I'll say, all right. So are we going? What are we going with?
I still say, There Goes My Hero.
Okay.
But I understand.
Yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one. That gets you revved up. Okay, I know this is going to be a little crazy, and everybody's going to be pissed at me when I say it, but I have a reason for saying it. Okay, hear me out. Don't get upset because I'm slowing things down a little bit. I'm thinking we need to go a little poppy. Just get like a little pop song in there to kind of get us revved, and everybody's going to hate it, but I'm going to go with it, and that's going to be the Backstreet Boys. I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it.
But which song? You can't just say the Backstreet Boys.
Yes, I can. You know what song. You know what song. What revs you up?
Backstreet's Back?
All right.
Everybody.
Yeah. AJ immediately, and we're getting to all of your stuff real soon, but AJ immediately, listen, you're in the trenches. You got our mixtape. It can't be all going hard all the time. You got to bring people back. You got to have them dancing. You got to have them and maybe not the Backstreet Boys. That's fine. I'm not married to it.
Bye, bye, bye.
No, we're not going the other way. We're not going too hard the other way. I'm just saying you need to have a song. All right, hear me out.
LFO Summertime Girls.
No, you sick bastard. No, never. Tub Thumper.
No, absolutely not. I do not accept that. No.
Come on.
We are not putting Chumbawamba on this. Absolutely not. If you put Chumbawamba, I get Celine Dion.
All right, what was number 5 again? I still can't remember.
Neither can I. I think we're still hoping someone. I love that AJ put Body's Drowning Pool, and I'm not sure if that was him just trying to get that in there.
You know what it is?
That's our number 5 now.
You know what? While we're you know what? Actually, I'm down with that.
Cool.
That's our number 5. Thank you, AJ. Drowning Pool. Bodies by Drowning Pool is our number 5. All right, let's see what everybody's saying real quick before we kind of keep going on, because there's some really good choices here. School's Out. Thunderstruck was on mine too. Jason says Def Leppard, Armageddon. Great song. And I don't know that a Def Leppard song can't not be on there, but there's a lot of great choices. I still have Dropkick Murphys to go through, Beastie Boys. There's and we're halfway through, and I still have some I need to really touch down on. I don't know if don't know if it's the right level Thunderstruck is. What would you?
He's saying of
Jason?
Of TNT, which I understand. And Back in Black is Back in Black is my favorite, hands down.
Immigrant Song is good. Back in Black is good. I just don't think it fits the right tone.
Immigrant Song would be awesome, but I don't know if we want to come across as Viking invaders.
Bulls on Parade. Oh, I have it. This is how we slow it down. If you're not going to give me Backstreet Boys,
I'm not going to give you Backstreet Boys.
My Chemical Romance, Black Parade. Kind of slows it down, kind of builds you back up, and then you can rage right in. Because I have the next song I think will follow it up perfectly.
Okay, so where are we putting that one? That's 8.
That's
so we're
8.
putting 8 is going to be Black Parade.
Black Parade, yep.
Okay. So I'm going to follow that up with, all right, as much as I really want to do Kiss Me, I'm Shit-Faced, because that is my all-time favorite fucking Dropkick Murphy song. No, I got to be shipping up to Boston. Shipping up to Boston, bro.
That cannot be the next song.
What, after Black Parade?
Has to be number 12.
Okay.
Because by the end of this, we need to have something that hits so hard that everyone who hears it is going to rage on and destroy Putin.
Yeah,
this is
valid.
where my mind is right now. It's not Russians. It's Putin and his followers.
Yeah, no, of course.
So shipping up to Boston, being that last song, that is the mule kick to the face that we need to rage it out.
Okay, I've got something poppy. I've got something fun, and following up the semi-emo Black Parade, because it is a wee bit. It's good. It's just a little emo. James Brown's Living in America.
It's a good one. Hey, if it can rev up Apollo Creed, it can rev me up. All right, so we're following Black Parade with Living in America.
Love it.
All right, so number 9. So, all right. I think I have the next one that's really going to rip and rev. All right, so And did I ever tell you I knew the guy who sang "Living in America"? T.M. Stevens on that song. Yeah, I knew him. He was a friend of mine. Was his booking agent. And I'm not saying I knew him like I know you.
Right. Yeah.
But
not
I knew
the way
him.
you know me or Matthew Lillard or any, your close friends.
Listen, I knew him pretty well. I didn't know T.M. Stevens as well as I knew Matthew Lillard, but I didn't know Matthew Lillard as much as I knew you. There's degrees here, people.
It's a weird
right,
Venn diagram thing going on.
Number 10, and I will not waver on this, is we have to be reminded who the enemy is when we're facing them. And there's no better way to do that than 666, the number of the beast. I want number of the beast.
All right. All right.
You think we should go hip hop after this?
Yeah. I was actually kind of torn because I need a Wu-Tang track because I love my Wu-Tang and it gets me fucking amped. Now, normally Wu-Tang Clan Ain't Nothing to Fuck With is a great one. And it's a good anthem-y one that you can sing along with. But for the sake of just a badass, awesome song is the Seventh Chamber. Yeah, I love the Seventh Chamber. Ghostface kills it. RZA kills it. Jizza kills it. Every single line is fucking fire. It is so good.
Then I think we need to take out an earlier song for that because that is a early Rev song. That is a song that gets you ready for pre-battle.
Okay.
So I'm going to take out
Bodies.
I'm going to sacrifice. We are not going to take it.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
We're going to add Woo in there.
Yep.
Now we know what number 12 is. Shipping up to Boston.
Absolutely.
I actually wrote Shipping of the Beast because I'm just so into Number of the Beast. Because I wrote Number of the Beast at number 10, but then I went down and wrote out number 12 and I wrote Shipping of the Beast.
Shipping of the Beast.
Okay.
All right. So if we have, Number of the Beast hits really strong. So do we want to bring them back into like some Rush level or before we go into Shipping, or do we want to just Number of the Beast and then we hit them with a third and then boom, Shipping Up to Boston just pushes it?
I think we need to go with an Eminem song.
Oh, Rap God?
Rap God's good, but I think we need to slow it up a little bit.
Okay.
I'm thinking something from Recovery. I know not a lot of people loved it, but there's some good ones on there.
Okay. Him and Rihanna's Monster?
A good one. It reminds us that we're monsters. But
Love the Way You Lie? Wait, that was Rehab, wasn't it?
What about Cinderella Man? Because that's got that hard beat that's over. Cinderella Man. Yeah. And like that is now you're sitting there and like you're just going and you're the Cinderella Man. You are the underdog and you're going and you're going. And then the song ends and Shipping Up to Boston. Boom, you charge.
Okay. Shit. All right. I love this. But now I looked over and Jason brought up another great one. So firstly, I think instead of Seventh Chamber, they're right. We should do Triumph for Wu-Tang.
I thought that too, but now that takes it off the board and brings us back to because Triumph can't be in the beginning.
No, Triumph would have to be back at the end. I'm sticking with Seventh Chamber. I like the fire. I like that it builds up, and then you get Victorious, and then you get Bodies. So it kind of does a nice flow into it.
Now, I don't mind too Wu-Tang. Trust me, I never mind more Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I mean, we can make this a 26-track album and fucking just go.
All right. Because my birthday is on the 13th, we're gonna make this a 13
bonus track.
So I think Triumph works after Number of the Beast.
Okay, sweet.
I do maintain. I truly think that we have to go with something like a Cinderella Man, something that's slower but still charging.
Driving.
I'm telling you, if I could put it on right now and not get sued, I would. Because I'm telling you, hearing that beat, you guys are like, because as soon as that ends, Shipping Up to Boston hits.
Well, and okay, so this is my thought then. What about if you went and shifted everything down? So after Number of the Beast, you have Triumph. After Triumph, we're going to, instead of Shipping Up to Boston, you go into Du Hast or Rammstein Firefly, which is
too hard. That has to be a second wave, man. You got to flip that tape and start with Du Hast.
Yeah. All right. When we do the B-side, Du Hast, I think that Du Hast is a B-side.
Content down the line, my friend.
All right. So then number 12 is going to be Cinderella Man.
Let's look at some of what everybody else is choosing. So we got We Will Rock You by Queen, Dead End Street, Blood for Blood, Kill or Be Killed by Spite. We Will Rock You by Queen, another one. Rules of Conviction, First Blood. Beautiful Love, Vinnie Paz. Ooh. Paul coming out of the game, man. Very good.
Strong, brother.
Bombs Over Baghdad from OK. That is a side B if I've ever heard one.
And then also, actually, one that would fit with that is MIA's Paper Planes. I fucking love that jam, and it's a fun one to get you kind of like poppy bopping, but you're murdering and taking shit. So yeah,
it was my way. It my way. Jason, you're killing me. Everybody, no, we got rid of Backstreet Boys. I was vetoed, and I don't blame them. Nice, Casey. I like girls that wear on. Oh my God, come on!
I take them if I had one wish.
Seventh Army Nation, yes, but that's the back.
Army is 100%. That's a B-side. That's got to be one of the B-sides.
Because remember, in the B-side, you got to go. We're in the middle of the war. We got to go harder. It's very emo case. Well, I mean, the more you get to know Casey, you know he loves the emo music too.
I do, man. Look, Celine's going to be on this B-side. I'm getting Celine on this fucking B-side.
Bonus track, Islands in the Street. Oh my God. That's got to go on B-side. I love that. Du Hast, of course. It's a good one. Triumph, yep. Triumph made its way back. Wu-Tang, Triumph is I'm taking over. Yep. Triumph was a good one. That was my original for Wu-Tang, but I do like
Seventh Chamber is just fucking great.
I just
Why
realized
is water wet?
Paul says, I just realized that if we all took a road trip together, I would gladly pass my aux card to all of you. All right, sweet.
It'd be awesome. We needed the 72 hours of just driving.
Almost Famous is angry. Yeah, I mean, we do put thought into this stuff. Like there's a reason behind what we do. So
I had contemplated we need some punk rock in here, some Agent Orange, or maybe some Sex Pistols. So I think for B-side, whenever we decide to come up with that one, we're going to have that ready because we need a little more punk. We need to hit a little harder and get more DC hardcore in your face with some Bad Brains or something, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I definitely agree. You can't not have punk. But like I said, this is to get us revved. This is to get everybody out of bed and ready to fight. The next one is going to be we're in the mist, and we got to rev them up even harder because we're in the trenches. I 100% agree with you, AJ. We need some Ramones in there.
You could do that.
Rock
and Roll High School. Who doesn't want to fight a war? Listen,
it's such a weird song to play in a war on a battlefield. Like, I mean, I don't want to be sedated. You want to be in it, or Blitzkrieg Bop, and like all of those songs, dude. I don't know how we didn't pick Born in the USA.
Who by who?
By Springsteen.
Who?
Shut up.
I'll tell you why we didn't pick him. Because he talks about being forced to Vietnam to go kill the yellow man. So no, that's not going to amp you up.
No, that's not. He's not. No, he's not saying it. He's talking like the elder generation was saying it as they came home. He's not. No, he's not saying that. He's even.
This is amazing.
Oh my God! Don't fuck with the boss, dude. Don't fuck with the boss. Oh my God! We have to go back to the list.
But what? What could you possibly need to add to the list?
Not add. We need to subtract and add something. Because Blaze of Glory not being on there is a fucking travesty. It's a fucking travesty.
God damn it, you're right. We have to put on Blaze of Glory.
That's a rev 'em up song.
Yeah, that's one of my top get going songs. Okay. So
I think we need to take out Bodies and add it.
All right. Bodies is going.
And here's the thing, because I know AJ said Bodies. That's a great choice. But as I think about it, and as I'm looking at my list right in front of me, and we're talking about the B-side being even harder, I mean, you got to open up either Du Hast or Bodies.
Yeah. I think opening with Bodies and then going into Firefly instead of Du Hast. Because that shit just... Yeah.
I like it. Yeah. I like it a lot.
All right. So what are we putting here?
So So we put Blaze of Glory by Bon Jovi.
Blaze of Glory.
Come on, that's Miley Party in the USA. That needs to be our slow down pop one in the B on the B side.
See, we're gonna have the other. So that's the thing. We're gonna have B side of even more amped, and then we have to have the coming home tunes.
Because you want to confuse those assholes with it and just be like, why? What? They're having a party.
No. We can put together a fucking album to play on loudspeakers to the other bad guys, so they go, "What the fuck is happening right now?"
Yes, that's the way to do it. Straight out of Compton. I mean, yeah.
I mean that song.
That's an opener, man.
I do love that one. It's dope as shit.
That one lays hard. All right, I think we have a good list. We've been going for about an hour and a half, which is par for the course for us. But we got all topics done and more.
Yeah, right.
We got a lot of stuff done. All right, so
so.
I'm going to post online on all of our social media what our list is. You guys tell me what you think. We're going to go from there. This is our A-side mixtape for America to get us revved up. I would love to hear what you guys think on our social media. Of course, we are the Scene Snobs. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate it. You can send me my mixtape in the mail. I have a tape player in my car. I'm sorry, Jason. I will never make another mixtape again.
Bro, I absolutely will. I'll record it off of a recording off of the computer, just like I used to from the radio. Would I be like,
of course you will.
Coming on.
Casey, if you want a mixtape, send $5.99 to Scene Snobs Columbia House. And we'll send it for you.
We'll give you your Maxell quality.
But I just want to say thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit the like button on the YouTube channel if you're listening this at a later time. Whenever you're listening, please rate and review us, or hit like, or subscribe, follow, the whole 9 yards. You guys know the deal. I am, of course, the McManhattan, the Scene Snob, joined as always by my buddy here.
Hello, my friend, and I thank you again. Thank you so much for listening to us tonight. Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope you join us on Reddit for some more discussion, or perhaps listen to us on any of the major podcast channels that you happen to know of by heart. You can find us there. Make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. We appreciate you all. Thank you so much. And please be kind to yourself and be kind to each other.
Absolutely. Couldn't have said it better myself, so I'm not going to even try, but I will say this. thescenesnobs.com has been revamped. All new look and everything to it. Go check it out. Very easy to navigate. You can get to the merch store, everything else. Discord, Patreon, all that stuff, and just have some fun with it. All right, everybody. So until next time, I'm McMahon. Oh, I said it already. So just watch the Scene Snobs.
Bye.
Bye.
Good morning.
Thanks for watching and listening, everybody. I'm the Scene Snob, McManhattan. You can check out the Scene Snobs podcast live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern on our YouTube channel, or all podcast platforms afterwards. Also on our YouTube channel, you can check out great shows like Real Combat, the ultimate debate show for movie lovers, mixed movie picks with new recommendations every week, Geek Fest live every Sunday night, and new movie reviews and news all the time. Like and subscribe, then hit the notification bell so you know when all of our new episodes drop. Thank you so much to all of our amazing Patreon supporters, with whom this would not be possible. They help keep the lights on and support us in such big ways. If you would like to become a supporter on our Patreon and take advantage of all the perks like monthly giveaways, early access, and so much more, head on over to the Scene Snobs Patreon page and just sign up on one of our 2 tiers. Join our awesome community of geeks, movie lovers, and so much more, and join up on our Discord. The Scene Snobs Discord is now live, and you can head over to thescenesnobs.com for links to there and more. The Scene Snobs merch store is now open with original fun designs that are available on all different types of merch and apparel. Check out thescenesnobsmerch.com. Make sure you like, follow, and subscribe to all of our social media accounts like TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so many more. We have fun updates, topics, we talk about collectibles, and so much more on there. It's a great time. You can find all of our links to everything on thescenesnobs.com or on our link tree, which are down in the descriptions below. Thanks again, everyone. Stay tuned and stay geeky.